Now in this video, we will learn how to use the while loop to create a simple guessing game where the game will generate a random number between 1 and 100, and then the user will have to guess the number. The game will give the user some hints such as too high or too low, and we will limit the number of guesses to 10. The game will end when the user guesses the number correctly or when the user runs out of guesses. So let's get started. Now, first of all, we need to generate a random number. So, our first to do is to generate number between 1 and 100. Now, in order to do this, we are going to create a function which will generate a random number. So, function random number. Now we are going to use the math object to generate a random number between 0 and 1. Now here we are going to return this random number which we are going to generate by using math object, and on this object we have a method which is called random. So math.random. Now this will give us a number between 0 and 1. Now just to show you, I want to log the value of this function random number. Now if we call here, you can see we have a number which is between 0 and 1. Now in order to get a number between 1 and 100, we are going to multiply this number with 100. Now if I hit save and if we refresh this page, you can see now we are getting number greater than 0 and 1. Now to round this value, again we need to use our math object, and on this object we have a method which is called float, and we need to place this math.random multiply by 100 into this. Now you can see now we have a number without any decimal places, and basically by using this math.floor method we are rounding down the result to the nearest integer. Now if we refresh our page multiple times, you can see now right now we are getting number between 0 and 100, but we need a number between 1 and 100. Now to do this we just need to add plus 1 here like this, and now this function will return a number between 1 and 100. Now we are going to define a variable to store this number. Now I am calling this variable secret number. Let secret number is equal to. Now here we are going to call this random number function like this. Now this will be the secret number that the user has to guess. And then we are going to initialize a variable which we call input. Let input, and later on we will assign this input a value. Now we need a variable to store the number of guesses. So let guesses is equal to 0. Now this will store the number of guesses that the user has made. Now we are going to use a while loop to iterate until the user guesses the number or runs out of guesses. So here we are going to use our while loop. Now the condition that we are going to specify here is if input not equal to this secret number. In this case we are going to run our loop. And one more thing we need to check here is if the guesses is less than 10, then run this block of code. Now this while loop will run as long as these two conditions are met. The user input is not equal to secret number and the number of guesses is less than 10. Now here because we are using this AND operator, so that is why this loop will only run if both of these conditions are true. Now we are going to prompt our user to guess a number between 1 and 100. and we are going to store the value of this prompt in this input variable. So here we can say input is equal to prompt, and then we can say guess a number between 1 and 100, like this. And as you can see, now we have our prompt. And as you know, this prompt function will return a string. So we are going to use our number function to convert this string into a number, like this. And now we are going to check the input is valid number or not. Now to check this, we are going to use our if statement, and we can say if is nan, which is a function. Then in here we are going to put our input. Now this is nan function is to check if the user input is not a valid number. This is nan function returns true if the value is nan, and this nan stands for not a number. This can happen if the user enters something that is not a number, such as letter or a symbol. In this case, we are going to console.log, and here we can say invalid input, please enter a number, like this. Now after checking the user input, if it is number or not, we need to increase this guesses variable by 1 after each iteration of this while loop. Now to do this, we can write guesses plus equal to 1, or we can also write guesses plus plus. Both of these will do the same thing. So because this is shorter, I am using our increment operator. And then we are going to check if the user input is equal to secret number. So if input is equal to secret number, now here we are going to log, and here I am going to use our template literal. You got it. The secret number is, and here we will show the secret number, and then we also log you guessed it in guesses, guesses, like this. And then here we are going to use our else block to check for if the user input is not equal to secret number. Now to test these conditions, we are going to write if input is greater than secret number, then we will only log too high, try again, like this. And else if it is less than secret number, we will log too low, try again, like this. Now in this else block, we are going to display the remaining guesses to our user in the console. Now here again, using our console.log and using template literal, here we can write you have, then our placeholder, here we can write 10 minus guesses, and this will give us remaining guesses, and then we can write guesses remaining, like this. Now at last we need to check if the user ran out of guesses. Now to check this, out of this while loop, we are going to use our if statement. We can write if guesses is equal to 10 and input not equal to secret number, then we will display a message to our user by logging, and we are going to write game over, you ran out of guesses, like this. And after logging this, we are going to display our user the secret number. Now to do this, we can write the secret number is, then here we are going to use our placeholder in which we have our variable of secret number. Now our game is completed. Now it's time for you to test this application. Please run this code and test for each and every number. Like first you can write a smaller number like 12, and you can see this guess is too low. And to check for larger number, we can write 99 and it is displaying it's too high, try again. Now we need to check if all the guesses that user have are wrong. To check this, we only need to press OK and at last you can see it is saying game over, you ran out of guesses and the secret number is 56. So this logic is also working and now we are going to check if input is equal to secret number. Now to check this, first we need to log the value of our secret number. Now you can see our secret number is 15. If we write 15 here and if we hit OK, you can see our loop is not running anymore and we have these two logs. You got it, the secret number is 15 and you guessed it in one guesses. And these two logs are coming from these lines of code. So our game is working perfectly. And this is how we can create a simple game using our while loop. Now you can modify the range of random number, the number of guesses, or the messages to change the difficulty level. You can also add more features such as score system, a reply option, or a leaderboard to make the game more fun and competitive. I hope you enjoyed this example and learned something new. If you did, give us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more exciting web development tutorials. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment below. Keep coding and keep creating. I will see you in the next video.